Hi guys, it's Andy from Nismo Tech UK. Today we're giving a quick unboxing and overview for the Steelseries Apex keyboard. Okay, so let's start with the front of the box. As you can see, it's quite a large box indeed. We've got the SteelSeries Apex gaming keyboard up at the top, a nice image of the actual keyboard itself, over 1 trillion possible colour combinations and active zone illumination. Down at the bottom right, we've also got the SteelSeries logo again. And then just looking at this, a little bit more detail here. We've got raised macro keys, active zone illumination, which is 16.8 million colours in 5 different zones. And also the SteelSeries engine, also it's renowned software for customization. Moving around to the sides, just sort of some barcode information on that side. And on that side there, we've got a side profile, quite a nice side profile of the actual keyboard itself. Up at the top, again, we have got a couple more images of the actual keyboard in various different profiles. And down at the bottom here, we've got some indications with regards to the colour. Just say, press any key to win. So obviously we've got 5 zones all in one colour. We've got 5 zones with just one colour, and also with them we've got all 5 zones with multiple different colours. So moving on to the back, we've got information in multiple different languages, but let's just concentrate on the actual images up at the top. So we've got quick swap macro keys with layer selection. So obviously you've got several amount of sort of macro areas. We've got fast return to WASD with tactical bumps. So the W key has got a couple of little bumps on the top. We've got an integrated USB 2.0 hub, and we also got key combinations by simply swiping, which I will show you in the overview. Apart from that, also we've got a little bit of sort of key features. So you can choose from 16.8 million colour illuminations and 8 levels of intensity per zone. So if you were to have one colour for all of it, one area could be brighter than the other. 88 more ways to win thanks to 22 macro keys that each feature up to 4 layers. So that's a hell of a lot of macro keys. Probably more than maybe you'll need, but at least then if you've got 4 different games, you're able to sort of set your profile to have 22 macros per game or per profile. Anti-tangle double braided nylon cable for enhanced durability. Ensure the most comfortable angle of swappable rubber feet. So without further ado, I'm just going to get this out of the box and we can look to see what sort of content we have. Okay, so I've now removed the box from its outer sort of sleeving, so we're just going to pop the tabs on this and get this up. And we can have a look at the inside. And we'll pull the keyboard out. As you can see, it's a very, very large keyboard indeed. So I'm just going to pop that down to one side there, and we can have a look and see what else is inside the actual box itself. I think we're about done. So we'll just pop that down again to one side. So in here we have got your interchangeable feet to obviously change the height and viewing angle. So we'll pop them out and we'll show you what that's like to basically install. Also included, you've got your quick start guide, which is obviously going to be very important. Make sure you do give that a good read. Tell you where to download the software, etc. And we've got the usual SteelSeries sticker. So let's now pop that to one side, and we can now reveal the actual keyboard itself. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a closer look now. Okay, so this is the actual keyboard itself. Obviously, as you can see, we've got a very large spacebar button here, which is really good indeed. I'm just going to sort of talk over the sort of overall design just to start with. As you can see, it's a very, very wide keyboard. Obviously, most keyboards were cut off from there, but obviously we've got these different layers of macro keys down on the left-hand side, up at the top, and also some multimedia keys there. Also, we've got SteelSeries logo on that side, and also we have got these protective strips that I'm just going to peel off just so they don't reflect. So we'll get rid of them and pop them down to one side. So Looking at the side profile, as you can see, it's sort of got a sort of triangular sort of shaped design, which looks really good indeed. Moving it around, you can see sort of the thickness of the actual keyboard, and again on that side. Moving on to the back, we can see the built-in USB 2.0 hub and also the extremely long braided cable. So if I just bring this up a little bit closer for you to look at, the braid on the cable is absolutely fantastic. It's not going to tangle, and the cable length, God knows, I think it's probably about 2 maybe 3 meters in length, so it's really good indeed. Also, we've got a dual USB connection, so you need to make sure that you've got 2 USB 3 ports on the back of your machine, laptop, whatever that may be, in order to sort of power the actual keyboard and also the USB hub as well. So make sure you have got that available. So with regards to the interchangeable feet, from what I can see, you just literally pull that out, and if we look at the difference between the ones that are stock and the ones that you come with it, you can see the difference in height with that. So I say if you do want a bit more of elevation, swap the back ones out for these fellas here. Literally just a case of sticking them in. You can't get any easier than that. So that's about it really for the actual overall look. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug this into my system. Let's make sure that we've got room. Just bear with me a moment. Okay, so we're now plugged in. Okay, so as you can see, guys, I've now got this connected up to the PC. The actual keyboard itself has now become illuminated. So I'm just going to turn off the lights to hopefully give a bit of a better indication as to what the glow is like. Now, I've not really sort of done much with regards to the actual settings on this particular keyboard. I've turned some of them off, kept some of them on. So at the moment I've got the Steelseries logo illuminated in red, and that theme sort of continues all the way around the outside of the actual keyboard, which I think is actually really quite nice, especially on the sides there. So you can select that for multiple different colours. Now, just moving on to this side, also you've got your 4 different individual macro layers. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different macro keys on that side, and then up at the top here you have a further 12. Let me just show that, a further 12 macro keys up at the top, so 22 macro keys across 4 different layers. We've also got quite a large escape button up at the top, which is quite nice to see. I see a really nice sized space bar, and moving across we also have got the diagonal directional keys included, as well as obviously some multimedia keys down on this side here. So I'm not going to really sort of go into too much detail with regards to the colours or what the macros are like or the actual software. That's going to come in an overview once I've had this keyboard connected up for a period of time. But apart from that, it looks absolutely fantastic, and it's actually quite lightweight. Let me just switch the light back on a moment. Okay, so you can get a bit of an idea for how much the keys down at the bottom here, the top row of macro keys, how sort of different the profile are for them. And essentially that's because you can actually roll down the actual macro keys, which is a really cool feature if you're into your gaming, etc. So that's about it really, guys. This is obviously the basically the unboxing and sort of first look at the actual Steelseries Apex keyboard. I will be giving this a full review in a separate video, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that. Massive thank you to our sponsor Steelseries for sending the Apex out to us for this unboxing, review and test, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. We hoped you liked our video review. If you did, then please leave a like, as well as any comments or questions you may have down below. Full details and specifications on this item can be found at our website, nismotech.com, along with all the links for purchasing if you wish. Also on our site you'll find our latest reviews and current giveaways, plus a lot more. We look forward to seeing you in our next review.